Okay. Hi everyone. So today we have Miss Adeoye with us, who is a nurse practitioner. So first off, I want to say thank you so much for being here today. I know that things are a bit hectic, especially with everything going on right now. So thank you for joining me again today.
You're welcome.
So let's get started with the interview now. So my first question is, what do you do? So what does a nurse practitioner do?
A nurse practitioner is first is a medical profession. Is a medical profession, and they work with medical doctors, and they take care of patients. They prescribe medication, like also other treatments, and diagnose diseases as well. Right now, in about 20 states, nurse practitioners practice independently right now, including in New York, and New Jersey is working on it being to be independent of doctors. But right now, in New Jersey, with other states, we have to have a collaborating physician. That means we have to work under a physician. Or basically, that's what we do. We take care of patients like a provider, just like a doctor. Yeah.
Very cool. So that's very interesting. So what education did you take to get to where you are today?
Okay. To be a nurse practitioner, first you have to be a registered nurse. And to be a registered nurse, you could go for your bachelor's or you could just go for your diploma. The diploma is like 2 years and the bachelor's is like 4 years. Then after that, you have to go for your master's, which could be, depends on the school you go to, it could be like 2 years or, 18 months. That's the advanced nursing, which is a nurse practitioner. So yeah, so you just have to go for your master's after your bachelor's, but you have to have a bachelor's before you can go for your master's to become a nurse practitioner. Yeah.
Seems like you got a lot of work done to get to where you are today. So,
Mm.
what skills are needed for your job?
Skills. I think your personality is very important. Like you need to be compassionate. You need to be very patient to take care of patients. And also during the program, you have like clinicals. The clinicals is like when you say you have residency with doctors, right? So you have to put in some hours and you get to meet patients, know how to deal with patients, work on your skills. So basically, that's where you build your skills, before you finish the program. The skills you've already built as a nurse, as a registered nurse, and then as you also go into the MP program. So all those skills are gonna be useful for you when you become a nurse practitioner. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Those are very important skills to portray as a nurse in general, too. So, that brings me to my next question is, what is a typical day as a nurse practitioner?
A typical day is a day I would say you come in, you see your patients, you try and meet their needs, let them know you're there for them. And a typical day, you have some good days, you have some bad days. As you know, nurses, sometimes it's stressful, but you just have to know that you're doing it not only for the money, but you're doing it for, I mean, it's something you enjoy. I mean, you're compassionate. You like to help people. So if you have that in mind, I hope that will help you,
Of
because
course.
it's not that it could be very stressful, in medical field in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really important as well. So, that brings me to my next question what's your favorite thing about being a nurse practitioner?
I think my favorite thing would be dealing with patients, uh, be, being accessible to my patients, meeting their needs, you know,
Yeah.
being out there, reaching out and be there for them. Yeah, I believe, that's something I enjoy doing, to
Yeah.
for patients. Yeah.
I love that. So, what advice would you give to a high schooler who wants to work in the same field or area that you're working in?
Sorry, can you say that again?
I said, what advice would you give to a high schooler who wants to work in the same field or area that you're working in right now?
Oh, the advice I would love to give to them is that it's a good profession. I mean, it's a medical field, and it's a profession that have to understand that it's not it's rewarding. It's a rewarding profession besides income wise, but rewarding that you're out there, you're doing things for people, you're caring for patients that need your help, that they need you. They look onto you for help like treatment, taking care of them. So yeah, it's a good profession. I have no regrets
Yeah.
going for and becoming a nurse practitioner. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Giving back to the community is something really important to me as well. So that's really wonderful to hear. So my next question is, were there any challenges that you had during your journey of becoming a nurse practitioner?
Well, definitely. I would say that the main challenge is that nursing is not that easy. You have to be committed, saying you want to go for it and you can do it. Because, the challenges in terms of your exams, there's a lot of exams that you have to go through, clinical that you have to be successful in. So it's not as easy as it might seem. You have to be prepared and dedicated and say, this is what I want, and you go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds challenging because I know that it's very difficult to become a nurse with all like the degrees and everything you need. So how did you overcome this challenge?
It's determination and prayer. I can do it.
Yeah.
And with grace of God, and I made it. Yeah.
That's awesome. So my last question is, if there's one thing that you would have done differently during your journey of becoming a nurse practitioner, what would it be?
I think if I had to do it, I would want to do it when I was younger, much younger, start early, you know, because I believe I became a nurse practitioner with three kids. So if I had to do it all over again, maybe I would have gone for it when I was younger. It would have been much easier for me.
Yeah,
But
things
yeah,
get really stressful once you
yeah,
have kids and
yeah,
everything.
that's true.
Yeah. So that's my last question, but thank you so much for coming on here today. And yeah, of
Thanks so much for letting me participate. Thanks so much.
course. Thank you for coming.
And you have a nice day and be safe.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for watching today's Professional Council Conference, or PCC. As always, information about our interviewees are in the description below. Click the link to our website to view some of our transcripts. Please note that only PCCs that were responded with documents or PCCs that are short may have transcripts. Follow us on Instagram for other information about volunteer opportunities and fundraisers that we host. Email us for questions, comments, or concerns at studentguidancecommittee@gmail.com. Thank you for watching and see you next time.